Hello people on the internet. This is a Crazy Monkey Dude sending back in with another review, and this one's going to be on a mock that I hinted last video, which is really not too long ago, and decided to make it because, I actually am pretty proud of this one. It's a Trinuma Revamp. Now, for those of you who don't know, this is actually, we're getting the story. Trinuma is a canon character, and is an Order of Mononui member. And again, for those of you who don't know, he's a combination model between the Toa Mystica, Toa Onua, Gali, and Tahu. Those three Mystica make Trinuma. And the original combination model was rather basic. Like, it was literally just an Bionicle build. Not even a good one either, in my opinion. It was kind of messy at the torso, and some things just didn't work. So I remade it. And I think I did pretty well. I got inspired from a couple of revamps that you would see if you just look up Trinuma revamp on Google and go to images. This is what kind of the general gist of it. And I think it works a lot better for him as well. It kind of screams Order of Mononui, and also kind of like fits with the whole general theme of, the Order of Mononui. Like, I'll go get Brutaka later when we do a size comparison, but that's for the size comparison. Story out of the way, and everything done, let's get on to the actual review. Starting off with the feet. Now the feet are just, Mantax feet. It's simple, right? And actually, this is the ones from Liwa, which actually I think look really good for him, because I remember seeing the artist that was, it was like last year, like I think it was Bionicle Day, right? 810. The artist came back and they drew Trinuma with these feet, and I think it looked really good. And I thought, hey, let's just keep them. And I think a lot of people agree with me too, because there's a couple of the Trinuma revamps using this. Also the feet, they have little fins, and I think that would look nice. So it's got little fins, little red fins. The legs are simple legs again, just Bionicle legs, and then the upper legs actually are pretty nice. They're a little bit of a legal build, which I don't know if you could tell, because the Borak eye is slanted. It's not necessarily an illegal build, there's no real stress, but it looks a little weird from, like, if you look at it just directly on, because again it's slanted. But that's just because everything's connected through a pinhole. Like, all this is connected through pinholes, and I think other connections in here too, and it works really well because if you turn them around, you got red protection. This could be silver, but I needed a bit more red, so his ass is kind of showing, I guess. Or I guess it's armoring, because it's not really his ass. His ass would be blue, huh? Anyways. That's just the legs. They're pretty standard and pretty basic, but also I think they look pretty nice for what they are. The torso. Standard naked torso. Just a little bit armored up. This looks good. I wanted to keep the Gothic Call shield for the chest plate, which does kind of like to come off a little bit. That's fine. Actually doesn't. No, it's good. And then down here we have a Matoro Mari blade, or just a Toa Mari armor piece for that, and it nice. It rounds up really nice. I could have put Borak eyes here, but I didn't. On the back, here's the other armor piece on the back. He has the Toa and Nika standard armor in the back as well. This is from Paru and Huki, and I think Matoro. Yeah, those are the three that use it. It's been used a lot. And then on the back, you've got a jetpack, or a jetpack, I guess. Well, pack, but you got a jet type flies. It's got the little fin in the back, and you got his mortars, his Ninra Ghost mortars, on the shoulders, and they're connected pretty easily. I think it's pretty easy and simple how to do it. Arms, basic arms. Wow, look at that. The original model had these flopping about. I remember that because I remember watching the review and even looking at instructions. They just were not good. So I just doubled them up, and there you go. They're kind of reminiscent of Hydraxon's arms, probably because they are just Hydraxon's arms with another fucking limb piece, but that's really it. The arms are also better, in my opinion, because it's actually facing the right way rather than just being, that way. Like, this was the hand piece, and this was the hand. It was reversed, and I didn't like that because it just limited posability when you're bending it, and I didn't really think it was worth it. Also, he didn't have a hand on this arm either with a shield arm. It was just a shield, and it was like, why? He had plenty of pieces, but he just refused to do it. And then the shield, by the way, is just a shield. You know, just one of these. It's the wave piece from 2008 that was Biddle's wings and a bunch of other armor bits. And on this side, the other arm, he had his wrist rockets here, his signature weapon. And it's just this simple thing. I didn't want to, you know, reverse the arm because that was why it was reversed in the first place. So actually, this could stay on top, but I didn't want that. So I just kind of put him on the bottom. Didn't really care. He just puts his hands up and he can still shoot just the same. Another signature weapon I was trying to give him was actually a sword, but I refused against it because, I mean, it would just gotten away with this, and this can't hold anything, so, you know, I decided not to. And then the head is the head. It's a standard Trinuma head, except the horns are attached differently. You're probably barely even tall, but that's really just it. And I think that's pretty much it for Trinuma. I think it did a pretty good and decent job. If you look at pictures of Trinuma, he's about like yay tall, which in story he's supposed to be actually this tall. Story-wise, he's supposed to be taller. He's like literally his description is a 9-foot tall warrior. And Trinuma did not scream that for me, so I made him a 9-foot tall warrior and scaled him up with Brutaka, which actually, let me go get Brutaka real quick. Bada bing, bada boom. And when I scaled him up with Brutaka, I thought he would be a lot taller. I forgot that he's actually not a lot taller. I thought he was taller. Obviously he's not. Brutaka is way taller. There's Krasapar. But he still scales up pretty well with Brutaka because, again, he's a Titan and he's supposed to be fairly tall. Again, the 9-foot tall and the 10-foot tall, I guess. And you know, I think he works pretty well with the rest of the Order Mononui. He's pretty imposing now, you know, and he looks pretty heroic as well, pretty knightish. So let's get Brutaka out of the way, and we'll get to another size comparison, because he's taking up a lot of room. Actually, no, I can put Brutaka back there. I caught him. He was gonna fall over, but I caught him. There we go. Stand him up, Brutaka, Trinuma, and we'll do a Ben 10 character. Wow, I bet some of you know what these are. Here's Big Chill without his wings. And then here's Talon. He's probably going to be the standard now, which you could bear. He's so tiny. He's so small compared to the rest of these guys. Nice zoom out real quick. And then you can see Krasapar I just left there from the last review. Yeah, so that's the Trinuma review. I think I did pretty good on him. Again, I'm pretty proud, and I hope that you are kind of impressed, even though I don't really care. But yeah, this is him. I've had quite a bit of stand up. I actually got a proper stand too, by the way, so it's a lot smoother than last time. Anyways, that pretty much sums it up. I had a lot of fun rebuilding this guy. I had a lot of fun bouncing around with my friend Joe. In fact, a lot of my mocks I make with my friend Joe, which, you know, he and I like to bounce around ideas. So you might be seeing some videos on his channel that are, you know, if he ever decides to do that, I won't speak for him. But again, we have similar ideas. Anyways, yeah, that's pretty much the end of this review. I'm blabbling again. I'll do more reviews at some point. I might make more videos for next week because I'm going away next week. Well, again, I'm being lazy, but actually not. Anyways, there's reasons behind it. I might upload next week. I'll just pre-record and upload it then. Until then, though, or maybe I'll just do it next week when I come back. Anyways, until then, though, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. I actually really did. Drop a like, subscribe, whatever, and this is your boy signing out. Goodbye.